So we're called Down Under Trading. Essentially, we're a community of people that invest in forex, crypto, stocks, and the like. It may be long-term investment, it may be day trading, and the purpose of Down Under Trading is to teach people how to do that safely, with risk management, without emotions, um, and improve experienced traders in how they use TA and how they apply TA. Um, that's pretty much what we're about. We are fairly new. I think we started in June of this year. And so we've been growing from there on. This is our second AMA that we've done. We did an AMA last week, I think it was, or the week before, possibly with Fonchain. And here we are. So just something that we're looking to explore. With the bull run's going to be coming up, and we want to see what other projects are around and that sort of stuff. What are the up and coming projects? Welcome. Should I be calling you Eddie? What do you want me to call you?
Okay, thank you once again, GM everyone. It's a pleasure actually being here with the Down Under Trading community members. I really appreciate you guys for having me here this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks very much for reaching out to do an AMA. Appreciate it very much. Did you want to tell us a little bit about who you are and where you're from and what you represent?
Okay, so I'll actually go straight to the point. So I'm representing the Canxium blockchain. I'm actually the business development manager for the Canxium blockchain. So and the Canxium blockchain is actually made up of diversity members from all over the globe. We have the founder, who is from Vietnam. We have Young and some other few team members, and we have me currently from Africa. So looking at the Canxium blockchain, Canxium is actually a demand-driven layer one blockchain that is EVM compatible, and with a decentralized supplies on its own. Decentralized supply there, meaning that it makes use of unique supply and demand mechanisms. So I know you might be wondering what makes Canxium different? What brought about the creation of Canxium? What makes it different from other blockchains out there in existence? So taking a look at why Canxium was created in the first place. So as we all know, crypto and DeFi is actually a revolution to the financial world. So, crypto itself, as you know, or should I say the blockchain space, have been marked by various challenges that have actually prevented their use as, let's say, a mainstream currency. So, these issues ranges from supply issues, extreme price volatility, scalability issues, mining centralization, where we get to see, let's say, huge institutions taking advantage of the mining environment. That is to say, they tend to like let's say occupy like a huge portion of the mining market, thereby not making the mining environment a bit centralized. So some of these issues brought about the creation of the Canxium blockchain. So, like I said before, a new search for these problems was about the creation of our blockchain, that's the Canxium blockchain. So, I know you guys might be wondering, what makes Canxium unique? And I know you might be wondering, I made mention of a decentralized supply. I made mention of supply and demand mechanics. I know you might be wondering, what does that mean? What does it mean? So, okay, I'm looking at the demand-driven control mechanisms of Canxium blockchain. What does it mean? So, looking at tokenomics, Canxium doesn't have like a fixed tokenomics. That is to say, we have a decentralized supply. Currently Ethereum runs on a decentralized supply. So that's actually the same thing that Canxium is running on, but a bit more advanced. How? Okay, unlike traditional cryptocurrencies, Canxium makes use of this mechanism. How this mechanism works is through applying the laws of equilibrium. That is, when demand for Canxium increases, so as its value increases, which actually motivates more miners on the blockchain to contribute computational powers and result in the generation of new coins to enter the circulation and adapt to the growth of the markets. So the same happen inversely when price decreases, thereby the system actually adjusts by reducing the creation of new coins or bringing the creation of new coins to an absorb stop, thereby just only remaining the coins that are in the circulating supply. So not until the market demand for coins increase, there
I
won't
was
be
gonna.
any creation of new coins. Can you guys hear
Sorry,
me?
I just had a question in regards to the tokenomics. Look, as you've been talking, you've actually been answering some of my questions that I've already got written here.
Yeah.
But one of the questions I've got is obviously when I was doing some research on your project, I learned that there was no pre-mined token. But essentially, when the first miner turned on, that's when the first token was minted. And so for the first, roughly 12 months, up until the Hydro hard fork, it's assumed that there's going to be around 1 million tokens mined during that period. Once the Hydro fork does take place, what is the projected token inflation from that point?
Can you ask the question again?
So my question is, what is the projected token inflation rate once the Hydro hard fork has taken place in June next year?
Oh, the production rate. So it's going to be like a 20 times decrease. So example, we have a 0.25 thousand coins mined per block. And then it's going to be like a 0.0025 or 0.025. Like it depends on the difficulty. Firstly, I'll introduce myself to everyone who's listening here. I'm young. I'm from Albania. I'm the marketing lead and infrastructure of Canxium project. So Canxium, I'll just tell like in short way. Canxium is like a layer one innovative blockchain designed to redefine the concept of stability and reliability in the cryptocurrency landscape. Like we have the how Edikan said, demand-driven supply mechanism. He explained everything. We have stable mining costs from the mechanism, so it's going to be stable. But like right now, to mine 1 SAO, it's like it will take you electricity like cheap, maybe a dollar. But after hydro, it's going to be over $100 or $200 to mine 1 Canxium because of the rate of the mining reward. And I would be happy to answer any questions if anyone has.
So, just to go back to my question with the inflation, I get that it may change given the difficulty, but what would yourself and the team members sort of project in the first year from the hard fork to Hydro? How many additional tokens would you project would be minted in that first year?
I'll say so. It depends on how many blocks mine. It's going to be the reward is going to be 0.025, I believe. Like it will decrease 10 times, sure.
Every how
Can I take this? Can I take this question?
It
So
depends on the
look,
if the difficulty, let's say example, it's 10 petahash. So 10 petahash in all the Canxium network is going to be like the block reward is 5 tau, miners reward is going to be like 4.9, and we the foundation funds will be 0.1. But if the difficulty is 1 petahash, so let's tenth of that is going to be 0.5 tau block reward. So every miner, like it's going to be spread, and the miner reward will be 0.49, and the foundation fund will be 2% from that. And if the network hash rate is 10 terahash, so that's the smallest, it's going to be 0.05 Canxium coin mine, and 0.049 will go to miners, 0.001 will go to the fund. If you understand what I mean.
I understand, but what I'm
Okay.
trying to get at is if you have 1 million tokens at the hard fork,
Yeah.
and in a year from then, how many tokens? What's the maximum amount of tokens that can be minted over a 12-month period? Is your tokenomics going to double in 12 months? Is it going
No,
to
it
produce
won't
an extra
double.
100,000 tokens? Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
understand.
understand what you mean. Let me take this question. So, first of all, I'll go on to explain what the hydro fork means. Then I'll go on to throw more light concerning our tokenomics. So currently, the Canxium team doesn't have any control over the tokenomics. The tokenomics makes use of the, like I mentioned before, the supply and demand driven control mechanics. So looking at the term a hydro fork, it's just like you saying, for example, okay, we have the Bitcoin halving that is coming up next year, which is a very significant event for the Bitcoin network. So just like the same thing in Canxium, we have the hydro fork which will be coming up on the 6th of 2024. That's 23rd of 6 2024. So the hydro fork is actually when the Canxium blockchain would go from a fixed block reward to a variable block reward. I know you might be wondering what does that mean. That is to say, after hydro fork, like the reward for miners will be determined by the difficulty. So looking at the tokenomics, you were asking would the tokenomics of the blockchain double after hydro fork? So the way the tokenomics operates is that it operates on when there is either a demand for the tokens in the market. When there is a demand, like I mentioned before, when there is a demand for the tokens, so the
The difficulty now is 7.7 terahash. So as we have in the white paper, 10 terahash will get you 0.05 like reward block. So if we mind like the whole crypto space, we have a lot of ASICs can come, big ASICs in our ecosystem mine. We can say like maybe by the end of the year, the bull market, we can get a petahash. It will be so hard to get a petahash, but we maybe can get it. But even 0.5 SAO block reward is going to be split up all like it won't even like how to say like touch the price. It's going to be maybe thousands of people splitting the 0.5. But let's say in 6 months it's going to happen the hydrofork. In hydrofork, let's say the hash rate will double. So we will get 0.01 SAO, like 20 terahash. 0.01 SAO over 4,000 blocks maybe can be a day. If you use like simple calculator, 0.1 4, it's 40 SAO.
Young, I don't think I'm actually hearing you, so I'll actually pick up from where he actually stopped.
Yes,
So I
40
think
SAO per day mined after hydro with 10 petahash. Do you understand,
Mm.
Gord?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's all. I'm not
Yeah,
discounting it or anything. I
yeah,
just wanted to know how many are going to be minted in over a 12-month period. That's all, or
yeah,
mined rather. You know.
yeah. It depends all in like how many miners mine difficulty, but it's going to be around this. I believe it can change. Like it can be something big. Miners come to us, and the reward is going to be more. But I think
Yeah,
it
nice.
takes just a simple logic.
Um, I'll do have a few different questions. Yeah, do you want me to run through them?
Yeah.
So my next question that I've got is I was wondering if any audits have taken place or if they're planned.
What do you mean about auditive?
Audits of the code that's used and that sort of stuff for the blockchain.
Oh, for blockchain.
Yeah.
That's more like a dev question. Let me see. 1 second. So Canxium is a fork of I think it was Light Cache, but it's scalable. Every like you can write every code, you can change it, you can like scale it. It's layer one, like
And yeah, I get that, but I mean, like, has it been audited for security purposes as well?
yeah, security. It's all for security. Everything, every code will be like revealed in GitHub. See everything, how it stands built. If you go through our GitHub, see everything, how is it built, how does it work, everything.
Okay, I haven't been on the Git. I've been everywhere else on the website, but I didn't go on the
Yeah, you
the
forgot.
GitHub. I'm just gonna. Someone has just asked for a link to your website. I'm just posting that up for them.
Good, but I
Yeah.
didn't explain for offline mining. That's what stuff that makes unique blockchain. So every blockchain has like we have to have a sort like a proof of work or a proof of stake that runs the blockchain. So offline mining, we are the first project that does it. So it's going to be like you will get electricity. You will need electricity, but you won't need like Wi-Fi connection or your like GPU or ASIC. So we've tested that, but we'll release that after Hydrofork. So it's going to be good. Like we have some utilities. We have our decks that we built like weeks. Did over 50,000 last week trading volume. We in our decks we will implement more chains. Like we will add like example Wrapped or coin with Wrapped Gaspa. We will do like bridges with other projects. We will do everything. We can't really reveal till like we did it like successfully 100%. Then we will announce. But we have a lot of great stuff.
How are you able to explain a little bit more about the offline mining and how that works?
Okay,
Uh,
okay, sure. I'm going to
yeah,
take this one. So, I see a lot of people on the chat asking about what the offline mining is all about. So, apart from our unique economic model of which revolves around supply and demand dynamics, another thing that makes Canxium unique is the offline mining feature. Since we are actually the very first blockchain offering this particular feature, so it's actually the cornerstone of Canxium's innovation. So offline mining, just like the term offline mining, the mining that could be done offline without the use of internet connections. You know, like there are different people around the world in remote locations which sometimes don't have access to internet. So this will also aid them, or so say enable them to participate in using the offline mining feature of Canxium. So how does the offline mining work? Okay, the offline mining feature of Canxium actually allows miners to mine CAU coin without the need of a constant interconnection, like I said before. So how is this possible? This is possible by paying reward based on mining difficulty. We are able to kind of like, let's say, separate the mining from the block generation. We're able to like kind of create a new transaction and actually work on it to achieve a pre-selected difficulty, which do not depends on any info from the network itself. But although the offline mining feature doesn't like totally work like offline, once the miner have actually generated his coins, he will need, let's say, a temporary internet connection to be able to redeem these coins on the blockchain. You get my point?
So
Hello, can you?
is the offline mining specifically just for being able to mine coins? It because it doesn't actually add. It doesn't help secure the network or anything like that, does it?
Yeah, the network security is actually done online. So that's why I said before, Cashim actually found a way to create a new transaction that separates the offline mining feature from the online mining feature. Not that I'm saying that you can't mine online. Yes, you can mine online, but you can also mine offline. You get my point, right? So for those that are mining offline, for them to be able to redeem their coins and also aid in the security of the blockchain, they will need an internet connection. You get my point?
Yeah, I think I understand how it works. I'm not sure. Yeah, if the guys out there that have asked about it, if they're
So
happy with that, or if they've got any follow up questions.
yeah, sure. So like I know you might be wondering what are the benefits of the offline mining. So like not everyone have, let's say, stable internet connection. So it actually gives miners the flexibility. It also aids, like I said before, aids decentralization. That's they are, like I mentioned, some of the problems associated with the blockchain. That's centralized mining. So it actually aids decentralization. That is to say, anyone, anywhere could literally, like with the right devices or tool, mine Canxium, and also gas-free transaction. This is a very peculiar feature of the Canxium blockchain. Canxium blockchain actually operates on a gas. Is actually, let's say, we're actually a gas-free blockchain. Although if you are actually making use of the MetaMask wallet, you notice that MetaMask sometimes charges I think a 0.00 for their fees or something. But on a normal with any other wallets, we don't charge for transaction fees.
We did it like offline mining, US security is the same. Even like online mining or offline thing, wanted to do something
So
that
very
wasn't
kind.
done, and the chain should work. Like we can do like on the chain proof of stake form, but we didn't want like production to be like from nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? We wanted some to do proof of work, but some we added offline. That's what we like. Security is the same thing. It doesn't internet.
But you guys are looking to move to proof of stake eventually, aren't you?
Right now, no, but we'll see after all.
Eventually.
Everything good.
It's
I
in the.
think
I think I read it in the white paper or in the roadmap, something like that.
it depends. Like we didn't proof of stake because you produce coins like from your own. We wanted to use proof of work, so it uses like an energy like to produce. It uses like focus, like power to produce a coin. Hard.
Yeah. We've just got a couple more questions from the audience. I can answer one of them. Miguel has asked, "Is there a pre-mine?" No, there wasn't a pre-mine, Miguel. And Dogs has asked, "What's the utilities of the token, and essentially why should people invest in it?"
Yeah. So for utilities, we still didn't fix the white paper. We will fix it after. So utilities are we have bridges, we have decentralized exchanges like Swap. Well, that will build, move forward, like adding projects and like chains, adding tokens. We have a smart contract that you can create a token from our chain, from Canxium chain. That that's the difference we did from other chains. Like in Ethereum, you don't have like a fee. We added a 300 SAL fee to create a token for us, so we don't have this like scam token created. So we benefit, the project benefits too, like from that. So they pay 300 SAL to make a token. And that 300 SAL will be used for further project. So we have campaigns, we have mining calculator for SALs, we have like a lot of stuff, a lot.
Actually contributing to what Young actually said. Canxium is actually a new and upcoming layer one blockchain with a lot of stuffs being in development. So in subsequent times, we will actually lay out these utilities for our user base, or should I say our community base, to see.
Um, I've still got some of my own questions here. I might go to one of them before I see what else is written in the chat. So I see that you guys are in talks with Mexi and are currently in the process of raising funds to list with them. Do you have any other centralized exchange listings on the horizon?
Yeah, we have others like good one. After MGX, we'll see like we don't need like text exchange. Like MGX is safe. It has tradings. You guys may use after. after successful list. But yeah, we will have after we will have a lot of changes. Like we don't we have no option. We will. Some of them will list like by their own, but some of them we will have to contact them.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll just do one more of my questions before I check the chat. What sort of holder growth have you guys been experiencing?
Holder growth, like I don't really see much in, like holders. Like I see like sometimes I look at it. I'm just mostly work, like just work, contact list, meetings. I'm too busy for that. But yeah, we're seeing like growth now. Good.
No, I'll just go to the question that's in the chat. How does the concept of difficulty work with the offline mining?
With offline mining, the same as online mining. It's the same hash rate, everything.
But I think you can dial it up or down, can't you? But the rewards, the end rewards that you get are the same.
Yeah, the same.
You get less. You get less rewards if it's easier. It depends on you. You tailor it to your setup. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I've got a couple more questions that I've got here as well. Um, so, what other chains are you guys currently bridged to or have bridges to?
For chains, we only have Ethereum. The DEX is still new, maybe a week
Okay.
or two, still new, and we will work that out. It takes time because it takes money and effort to like bridge someone. You cannot add a bridge without having like example with ETH and Canxium. You need to have Canxium in it liquidity. You need to have ETH in it liquidity, like for people to swap. Like it's a matter of time, but we'll add the Dynex, Caspa, and other. I don't want.
What do you reckon are you able to say what the next one's going to be? Would it be like PSC or something like that?
Yeah, it can be, but we will add a lot.
What's currently being built on Canxium?
Canxium,
Oh, yeah, on Sensium. Right now, what's currently being built?
like we don't really want to reveal because we can build and it cannot be built successfully, but whatever we build we will announce. Like right now we just like moved 50% of the Tansium Dex liquidity to Uniswap, like created a Rob South token Uniswap and this type of things that we announced today.
Okay, yep. Everyone's had their questions answered. Yeah, thanks guys for taking the time out to join us here and talk to us about your project. We appreciate it very
Um,
much.
Yeah,
yeah, sure. I actually have a question for the audience. There will actually be reward attached for the DUT community. So I'll actually type the question on the chat. Whosoever gets it correct, the winner will get to win a $50 worth of Canxium.
Oh, that's nice. That's very generous. Am I eligible as well?
yeah.
Yeah,
You can
sure.
be.
Everyone is eligible.
Hey, I will leave, guys. It was nice meeting you, everyone.
Thanks for dialing in, Young.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, mate.
thank you a lot. Bye, guys. Have a nice day.
Thanks, mate.
All right, so thank you everyone for this opportunity to speak about the Canxium network. So actually I look forward to seeing you guys on our Telegram community as in the coming days we'll actually incentivize our communities and reward our user base for being with us. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. Thank you very much once again.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for joining us. And we've had this recorded, so we'll post this to our YouTube, and I'll send you the link that you can put up in your Telegram and Discord as well.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a pleasure
Not a problem.
meeting you.
All right. Thank you very much, guys.